Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be starting with our series on web mining. Okay, so this is our first introduction lecture and we'll be just looking at what web mining is and what are the basic classifications in web mining. Okay, so firstly, what is web mining? It is basically the potential of extracting valuable information and knowledge from the internet. It has been quite evident that web mining is the collection of technologies to fulfill this objective. But why is this important and why is this relevant is what we will be understanding in our first today's lecture. Okay. So what is needed to succeed in this new world of big data? As we all know, the internet is filled with data today. Everything you post on Instagram, every reel or every post that you look at on Instagram, every movie you watch on Amazon Prime or Netflix is being recorded, and everything is information and data. So what we'll be doing is we'll be collecting this data because there's so much of data, it's called big data, and we'll be using it for getting some value out of it. Okay, so leveraging big data today requires many things, because there's a lot of data, we'll have to manage the data, we have to clean the data, and we also have to pre-process the data before we actually perform some calculations or run some algorithms on the data. Okay, so it is also very important to deploy these models in real time to understand the actual need or the actual need or the actual need and actual use of such data and such knowledge actually. Okay, so now let's see what the first application is. The first application of big data or web data mining is predictive user modeling. For example, advertisements, YouTube advertisements or advertisements on any website are shown based on the content that we have seen before. So how is this an application of web mining? This is an application of web mining because for them to give ads that we might be interested in, deals that we might be interested in, they'll have to process the data that they have got from us before. So for that they'll have to perform web mining and collect the data. Okay, now look at the challenges of web data mining. First challenge would be that the web is huge. There are no structured tables, it's all haphazard data. It is basically semi-structured, and the web consists of all sorts of data: structured data, semi-structured data, unstructured data like images, audios, videos. The internet is filled with all sorts of data. So this is one important challenge. Another challenge is that web is linked. Like if you open one particular web page, you'll find links to many other web pages on that web page. So it is linked and we have to understand this. Authoritative pages, like a few pages give us all the information. Now, what is the difference between data mining and web mining? Traditional data mining uses only structured data, like data that is in relational databases or tables or spreadsheets. So data mining is basically applying or uses the structured data, which is far more easier. While in web mining, we use many data mining techniques. Also, apart from that, we have a few other techniques that help us understand semi-structured and unstructured data as well. Now, web mining discovers useful knowledge from hyperlinks, and there are three important classifications in web mining: web content mining, web usage mining, and web structure mining. Okay, so this is what I just said. So web content mining is basically the classification or understanding of web data based on the content of that particular web page. Okay, so this is used by recommendation systems and personalized advertisements, etc. Now, the next one is web structure mining. In this, the web structure, like one page goes into another page, that page has the link to another page. This is the basic structure, and that structure is understood in the web structure mining. Okay. So now moving on, web usage mining. Who uses what? Like, which user uses which kind of products, where is he from, what kind of product he is using, what kind of movies he is watching, how is he using the internet. That is what is web usage mining. So that this will help us predict how our users will behave in the future based on what they have behaved before. Okay, so this is what is web usage mining. Now, applications of web usage mining are e-commerce for recommendations, effective and efficient web presence. Like for example, on LinkedIn, if you want to search for a job or the employers want to search for applicants. So that is one example. And search engines, as we all know. So basically, this was our first chapter, the introduction of web mining. I hope you would have got a little bit idea on what web mining is. We'll be understanding more algorithms and we'll be looking at web mining deeply in our next few lectures. And we'll also be looking at numericals. We'll be solving algorithms. Okay, so stay tuned and do like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.